Are you afraid to miss out on the best Filipino food etiquette? Hey everybody, it's your boy Joe Coy here. You know how much I love my Filipino food, right? It's not just about the taste, though that adobo will change your life. Today, we're diving into 10 quick facts about Filipino food etiquette and traditions that you absolutely need to know. So get ready to laugh, learn, and maybe drool a little, because we're about to uncover the delicious world of Filipino food culture. Am I the only one that didn't know about kamayan? Alright folks, let's start with a bang. Ever heard of kamayan? It's Tagalog for eating with hands, and let me tell you, it's a game changer. Imagine this. A mountain of rice, crispy lechon, juicy lumpia, all laid out on banana leaves, and you get to dig in with your bare hands. It's about connecting with your food, getting your hands dirty, and embracing the communal spirit of Filipino culture. Birthdays, holidays, you name it, if we were celebrating, kamayan was involved. It's all about bringing people together, sharing stories, and enjoying each other's company over a giant, delicious feast. So next time you're feeling adventurous, gather your friends and family, lay out some banana leaves, and give kamayan a try. Just be prepared for a whole lot of laughs, a little bit of mess, and a whole lot of deliciousness. This is gonna blow your mind. Alright, picture this. You're starving. The aroma of garlic, ginger, and soy sauce is filling the air, and you're ready to attack that delicious spread. But hold your horses. In Filipino culture, we have a magic phrase that signals the official start of any meal. Kain na. It literally means, let's eat. But it's more than just an invitation, it's a sign of respect. A way of saying, hey, we're all here, the food's ready, let's enjoy this together. So, whether you're a guest or part of the family, waiting for that kain na is like a culinary green light. Once that phrase is uttered, it's a free-for-all. We pass dishes around, make sure everyone gets a taste of everything, and bond over our shared love of good food. So next time you're invited to a Filipino gathering, keep your ears peeled for that magical kain na. It's the official signal to loosen your belt, grab a plate, and prepare for a culinary adventure. This is gonna blow your mind. Okay folks, let's talk about the foundation of Filipino cuisine, the heart and soul of every meal, rice. I'm talking mountains of fluffy white rice steamed to perfection. In Filipino culture, rice isn't just a side dish, it's the main event. It's the blank canvas that allows all those amazing Filipino flavors to shine. Adobo? Better with rice. Sinigang? Needs more rice. You get the idea. Growing up, my Lola, that's grandma in Tagalog, would always say, rice is life. And you know what? She was right. It's a symbol of abundance, prosperity, and it holds a special place in every Filipino's heart. Now here's the thing, wasting rice is a big no-no in Filipino culture. It's considered disrespectful, like you're taking this precious gift for granted. So what's the solution? Simple. Eat up. Don't be shy, get yourself a generous serving and savor every single grain. If you're feeling extra hungry, go for seconds or even thirds. Your Filipino host will be delighted to see you enjoying their national treasure. I don't think people understand just how much Filipinos love their families. We're all about that close-knit, tita-loving, lolo-hugging kind of love. And what better way to show that love than with food? Enter the balikbayan box, a cardboard symbol of love, longing, and enough goodies to feed a small village. For those who don't know, balikbayan refers to Filipinos who are living or working abroad, and these boxes are their way of sending a little piece of home to their loved ones back in the Philippines. We're talking about boxes, overflowing with everything from spam and chocolates to toiletries and clothes. But the real stars of the show? The Filipino treats. These boxes are more than just gifts, they're a lifeline to Filipino culture, a way for families to stay connected despite the distance. So, next time you see a balikbayan box, you'll know it's not just a box. It's a treasure chest filled with love, memories, and enough Filipino snacks to last a lifetime. Why are there not more people talking about pasalubong? Okay, let's talk about another beautiful Filipino tradition that revolves around food, pasalubong. Now this isn't your average souvenir, my friends. Pasalubong is all about bringing back a little something special for your loved ones after a trip, whether it's a quick visit to another town or a long-haul flight from across the globe. And what's the most popular form of pasalubong? You guessed it, food. We're talking about regional delicacies, local treats, anything that screams, hey, I thought of you while I was away, and I brought you back a piece of my journey. It's the thought that counts, and it's a way of showing your loved ones that you care enough to share your experiences with them. Now here's the thing about pasalubong. It's not just about the receiver, it's about the giver too. It's about the joy of seeing your loved ones' faces light up when they receive your thoughtful gift. It's about sharing stories and flavors from your adventures. So, next time you're traveling, remember the art of pasalubong. Pick up a little something special for your friends and family back home, and watch their faces light up with delight. You need to hear this if you're a guest at a Filipino gathering. Alright folks, let's talk about respect, Filipino style. In Filipino culture, elders are revered, they're the wisdom keepers, the storytellers, and they deserve all the love and respect we can give them. And one way we show that respect? Through food, of course. At the dinner table, it's customary for the elders to eat first. It's a sign of honor, a way of saying, we value your presence, your experience, and we want you to enjoy the fruits of our labor. So if you're at a Filipino gathering, don't be surprised if you see the younger folks patiently waiting for the lolos and lolas to take their first bite. It's not just good manners, it's a beautiful tradition that reflects the deep respect Filipinos have for their elders. Now I know what you're thinking, Jokoy. What if I'm starving and the lolo's taking his sweet time? Well, my friend, that's when you exercise patience, you engage in conversation, and you maybe sneak in a few glances at that delicious spread. Trust me, the anticipation makes the food taste even better. It's all about respecting the hierarchy, honoring our elders, and enjoying a delicious meal together as a family. So, next time you're at a Filipino gathering, remember the elders come first. Let them take their first bite, soak in their wisdom, and then dig in with gusto. I bet you didn't know this about Filipino culture. Alright guys, let's talk about a gesture that's as Filipino as it gets. Mano po. Now this isn't your average handshake, my friends. Mano literally means hand, and po is a term of respect used when addressing elders. So what is mano po? It's a beautiful gesture of respect where you take an elder's hand, gently touch it to your forehead, and say mano po as a sign of respect and blessing. Now mano po isn't just for greetings, it's also a way of showing gratitude, especially when it comes to food. Imagine this. Your loving tita just served you a plate of her famous adobo. The aroma is making your mouth water and you're about to dig in. But before you do, you take her hand, gently touch it to your forehead, and say, Mano po tita. It's a way of saying thank you for your hard work, for your generosity, for this delicious meal. It's a simple gesture, but it speaks volumes about Filipino culture, about the importance of respect, gratitude, and honoring our elders. So next time you're in the presence of Filipino elders, remember the Mano po. It's a beautiful way to connect, show respect, and maybe even score some extra servings of that delicious adobo. I will never look at street food the same way after learning this. Alright folks, let's take a trip down memory lane to the bustling streets of the Philippines, where the air is thick with the aroma of grilling meats, sizzling garlic, and a symphony of flavors that will rock your world. I'm talking about Filipino street food, my friends, a culinary adventure that's as much about the taste as it is about the experience. Forget your fancy restaurants and Michelin stars, Filipino street food is where it's at. Imagine this. You're walking down a crowded street, vendors are calling out their specialties, skewers of barbecued meats are grilling over hot coals, and the smell of isaw, grilled chicken intestines, is surprisingly tempting. But Filipino street food is more than just a quick bite, it's a communal experience. You'll find groups of friends huddled around makeshift tables, families sharing laughs over skewers of isaw, and everyone just enjoying the vibrant atmosphere and the explosion of flavors. So, next time you're in the Philippines, ditch the fancy restaurants and head straight for the street food stalls. It's a culinary adventure you won't forget. I bet you didn't know this about Filipino food superstitions. Let's count down to the surprising truth. Okay guys, let's dive into the world of Filipino superstitions, specifically those involving food. Now, Filipinos, we're a superstitious bunch. We've got beliefs and practices for just about everything, from warding off bad luck to attracting good fortune. And one of the most common superstitions involves leftover food, particularly that last piece of food on a serving plate. Ever heard of the saying, don't take the last bite, you'll end up a spinster bachelor? Yeah, that's a classic Filipino superstition. The belief is that if you're single and you take the last bite, you'll be cursed to a life of solitude, forever searching for your other half. Now is it true? Who knows, but hey, why risk it, right? Especially when there's delicious food involved. So what's the solution? Simple Filipino hospitality to the rescue. Usually someone will offer that last bite to everyone at the table just to be safe. It's a way of sharing, avoiding any potential curses. and ensuring everyone gets their fair share of the deliciousness. So next time you're at a Filipino gathering and you see that last piece of lechon kawali staring you down, remember the superstition. Offer it to someone else, share the love, and maybe, just maybe, you'll find your soulmate in the process. I don't think people understand just how important food is in Filipino celebrations. Alright folks, we've talked about Filipino food etiquette, traditions, and even superstitions. But there's one more thing you need to know about Filipinos and food. We love a good party. And when Filipinos party, you know there's going to be a feast. From birthdays and weddings to fiestas and holidays, food plays a central role in every Filipino celebration. It's a time to gather with loved ones, share stories, laughter, and of course indulge in a smorgasbord of deliciousness. We're talking about tables overflowing with lechon, adobo, kare-kare, sinigang, pancit, lumpia, and enough rice to feed a small army. It's a culinary symphony of flavors, colors, and textures that will tantalize your taste buds and leave you craving for more. But Filipino fiestas are more than just about the food. They're about the spirit of community, the warmth of family, and the joy of celebrating life's milestones together. It's a time to let loose, enjoy the company of loved ones, and create memories that will last a lifetime. So, next time you get invited to a Filipino fiesta, clear your schedule, loosen your belt, and get ready for an experience that will nourish your soul and your stomach. What's something people don't know about Filipino food etiquette? So there you have it folks, 10 quick bites of Filipino food etiquette and traditions. From the hand-on experience of kamayan to the heartwarming gesture of mano po, Filipino food culture is a delicious blend of respect, sharing, and pure enjoyment. Remember, next time you're at a Filipino gathering, don't be afraid to dig in, try new things, and embrace the spirit of kamayan. Salamat po for joining me on this delicious journey. And until next time, Mabuhay.